Okay. Number 1. Y equals x squared plus 7x plus 10. Now what's going to happen with this one is the following, okay? You're going to ask, you want to find out where it crosses the x and y axis. Where it crosses the x axis, this means y equals 0. So what we're going to get is x squared plus 7x plus 10 equals 0. We're going to factorize this and we're going to get x plus 2, x plus 5 equals 0. And then we're going to find out that x equals minus 2, x equals minus 5. The next thing we have to do is we have to figure out what happens when we want to find where it cuts the x-axis. Okay, sorry, the y-axis. When it cuts the y-axis, x equals 0. Replace all x's with zeros, and what we're going to get is y equals 10. Graph. Okay, the 3 points on the graph are the following: 0, 10. When x equals 0, y equals 10. When y equals 0, x equals minus 2. So we know minus 2, 0, and we also know minus 5, 0. Okay. Now, what happens next is we should be able to tell where the maximum or the lowest point is. Where is the minimum? They both cross over this side here. Okay? Up, over. This one here is 10.
Good morning, here are today's announcements.
What I was going to say, guys, is you know that this is minus 5 and you know this is minus 2. The lowest point has to be the midpoint between the two of them. They have a They have a gap of 3. So the gap of 3 basically means that there's a 1.5 gap to find where the center is. So you say, what is 1.5 away from 5? It's going to be 3.5. Okay. Now, if I wanted to draw this really accurately, I'm talking really accurately here. Okay. What I'm going to do is go to my calculator. And I'm going to put in the function. So, table, and what I can say is this. I can say x squared plus 7x plus 7x plus 10. Now, what I can also say is the following, okay? I can say that I should start about 2 to the left, so I'll start at minus 7. Okay, and I'll end at maybe 0. Okay, now my step is important this time. Why is my step important? Because the minimum value is a half. So if I use a step of 0.5 instead, I should be able to find out where the middle point value is. Okay, so lads, this table here gives you all the values you should draw. Alright, now you're not going to draw them all. You're just going to use some of them. So, will everybody in the class have that grid up and running on your calculator? Just for 1 minute. So guys, what we have here is the following, okay? We have minus 7, 10. What you'll notice is on the board is that minus 7 goes all the way up to 10. Minus 6 is the value of 4. After that, we can say that minus 5 is 0. Okay? Minus 5 is 0. Minus 4 is minus 2. Minus 3.5, that we know is the minimum. 3.5 is roughly minus 2.25. 3 minus 3 is minus 2. And minus 2 is 0. And minus 1 is 4. And if we're to scroll up, finally, use all these points to find out how to draw your perfect graph.
How do you know?